Imagine stepping into a cosmic observatory, not really with a telescope, but just with your own curiosity as your guide. Welcome to the All Sorts podcast, your launch pad for discovery.
Glad to be here.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into the universe, but not through, complex equations or anything.
No, definitely not.
We're looking at it through the power of collaboration. Citizen science in astronomy. Prepare to discover how your everyday curiosity can actually contribute to, groundbreaking astronomical discoveries.
That's exactly right. We're exploring how individuals, really from all walks of life, are partnering up with professional astronomers to unlock the secrets of the cosmos.
Right.
And this isn't just about, watching passively. It's about actively participating in the scientific process, making real contributions to how we understand the universe.
Okay, let's get right to it then. When we talk about citizen science in astronomy, what does that actually look like in practice? What sort of cosmic puzzles are everyday people helping to solve?
Well, at its core, citizen science in astronomy is really a partnership. It's between professional researchers and, the public. Volunteers dedicate their time, their effort, to analyze these vast amounts of data that are generated by modern astronomical surveys. I mean, think about these powerful telescopes constantly scanning the sky, right? They collect mountains of information every single night.
Yeah.
And scientists, honestly, they just don't have the bandwidth to analyze it all themselves.
Makes sense.
That's where you, the citizen scientists, come in. You provide that crucial human intelligence needed to sift through all this data and, identify potential discoveries.
So it's really about harnessing the collective intelligence, the brain power of lots of individuals to tackle these massive data sets.
Exactly.
Can you give us a sense of why this kind of public participation is so essential in astronomy today?
Oh, it's absolutely vital. And it's mostly because of the sheer volume of data. I mean, without the help of citizen scientists, many potential discoveries might just go unnoticed. They'd be lost. Yeah. Human eyes and minds are often incredibly good at pattern recognition, identifying subtle things, anomalies that automated algorithms might just miss.
Okay.
For example, in the search for exoplanets, those faint dips in a star's brightness when a planet passes in front.
Right, the transits.
Exactly. Sometimes those are more easily spotted by a human volunteer who's carefully looking at a light curve. These are the kinds of discoveries we might otherwise just completely overlook.
That's a fascinating point, the unique capability of, human visual processing for sifting through complex data. Now, we all know NASA is, a big player in space exploration. How are they leveraging the power of citizen science in their astronomical research? Are they involved?
Oh, absolutely. NASA recognized the immense value of engaging the public in their scientific work. Their citizen science program, it actually spans many scientific fields, and astrophysics is definitely a significant area of focus for them.
Yeah.
Their goals are really twofold. One, to accelerate research by tapping into this large, diverse pool of enthusiastic volunteers.
Right, the crowd.
And two, to inspire public engagement and learning in space science. Get people excited about it.
And it's not just some kind of, feel-good initiative, is it? There have been some real, actual scientific breakthroughs because of these collaborations, haven't there?
Absolutely. The impact has been substantial, really substantial. For instance, NASA citizen science projects have been directly involved in the confirmed discovery of hundreds of exoplanets.
Hundreds, wow.
Yes, planets orbiting stars beyond our solar system. And think about the implications, right? Each one of those discoveries brings us closer to understanding how common planetary systems are and, whether other Earth-like worlds might be out there.
Yeah.
And citizen scientists have also been instrumental in identifying thousands of brown dwarf stars.
Brown dwarfs, okay.
Yeah, those intriguing celestial objects that kind of blur the lines between stars and planets. These findings have really shaped our understanding of the galaxy's composition. And the exciting part is you listening could contribute to the next big discovery.
That is truly inspiring. So, okay, for someone listening right now who's thinking, hey, I can maybe see myself getting involved in this, what are some of the accessible NASA projects they could dive into? Like right now, without needing any special equipment, maybe just a computer or a phone.
Yeah, there are some fantastic entry points, really easy ways to start. One popular project is called Backyard Worlds, Planet 9.
Planet 9.
Oh, yeah. Volunteers examine actual telescope images They're looking for evidence of undiscovered planets, maybe faint brown dwarfs, other intriguing objects way out in the outer reaches of our solar system, beyond Neptune.
And what do you need?
All you need is an internet connection and a screen. A smartphone or a laptop works perfectly fine. Imagine potentially being the first person to spot a new neighbor in our cosmic backyard.
Wow. Yeah, the idea of contributing to search for a new planet, like for my own home office, that's pretty mind-blowing.
It really is.
What's another project that's similarly accessible?
Another great example is Satellite Streak Watcher. This project tackles a growing concern in astronomy. Orbital debris. Space junk.
Ah, yes.
Volunteers use their cell phone cameras, just their regular phones, to photograph the streaks that satellites leave across the night sky. These observations help NASA track the increasing amount of, artificial objects orbiting Earth.
Which can interfere with telescopes, right?
Exactly. They can interfere with astronomical observations. So it's a way to contribute to, preserving our ability to study the cosmos clearly.
That's a really practical and relevant application of citizen science. I hadn't really thought about the impact of orbital clutter on astronomy that much.
Yeah, it's becoming a bigger issue. Then we have exoasteroids. In this project, volunteers analyze data from space telescopes, and they're specifically looking for these telltale flashes of light.
Flashes?
Yeah, flashes that might indicate a white dwarf star consuming an asteroid. It's like witnessing cosmic recycling on a grand scale.
Cosmic recycling watch. I like that.
Yeah. And again, all you need is a smartphone or laptop to participate in this stellar investigation.
So, okay, stellar investigation. Nice one. What if someone's more interested in stars themselves, not just asteroids eating them? Are there opportunities there?
Absolutely. Eclipsing Binary Patrol focuses on identifying and studying rare pairs of stars, the kind that periodically pass in front of each other, causing those dips in their light we talked about.
Binaries, right?
Yeah. By analyzing these light patterns, volunteers help astronomers understand the properties of these stellar systems. And for those intrigued by the more active members of our solar system...
Like asteroids.
Well, sort of. Active asteroids involves inspecting images to find asteroids that exhibit comet-like behavior.
Comet-like. Like tails.
Exactly, like dusty tails, which can tell us a lot about their composition and, how they evolved. Both of these projects, Eclipsing Binary Patrol and Active Asteroids, are also readily accessible with just a standard computer or smartphone.
It truly sounds like there's a project out there to pique almost anyone's interest, doesn't it? Regardless of their background in astronomy.
Precisely. And it gets even more, thought-provoking. Have you ever just sat and pondered the question of whether we're alone in the universe?
Yeah, maybe once or twice.
Well, there's actually a NASA citizen science project that directly addresses this. It's called, quite simply, Are We Alone in the Universe?
Okay, direct?
Very direct. Volunteers analyze radio signals collected by telescopes, searching for patterns that might indicate, extraterrestrial intelligence. SETI, basically.
And you can do this from home.
Once again, this can be done from the comfort of your home with just a smartphone or laptop.
The possibility of contributing to the search for extraterrestrial life from my living room, that's just incredible. It really makes the universe feel so much closer somehow.
It does, doesn't it? And for those who are maybe looking for a more in-depth experience, there's the International Astronomical Search Collaboration, or IASC for short.
IASC.
This project often involves teams, like students, school groups, community groups, analyzing time-lapse images from telescopes to hunt for moving objects like asteroids.
So more asteroid hunting.
Yes, but in teams, and they provide free, user-friendly software called Astrometrica.
Astrometrica, got it.
It's Windows-compatible, and they give you comprehensive tutorials, so really no prior astronomical knowledge is required at all.
That's fantastic.
And the discoveries made by student citizen scientists through IASC have been truly remarkable. I mean, over 1,500 main belt asteroids.
1,500 by students?
Yeah, including near-Earth objects, trans-Neptunian objects way out there, and even a Jupiter family comet, all found by these, young cosmic detectives.
That is astonishing. To think that students are making genuine asteroid discoveries, it really just underscores the power of citizen science to involve basically everyone in cutting-edge research.
Absolutely. And the range of projects just keeps going. There's Planet Hunters TESS.
TESS, the satellite.
That's the one. You analyze light curves from NASA's transiting exoplanet survey satellite to identify potential new exoplanets, more planet hunting.
Always popular.
Always. And for those with maybe a more hands-on inclination, there's Radio Joe VE.
Radio Joe VE. What's that?
This one offers the opportunity to actually build your own radio telescope.
Build one, really?
Yeah, you'd need to purchase a kit, obviously, but then you can use it to study radio missions from Jupiter and our sun.
Wow, building your own radio telescope. That's a serious commitment to citizen science.
It is, definitely, but it offers a really unique and rewarding experience for those interested. Then there are projects like spiralgraph.
Spiralgraph galaxies.
Exactly. Volunteers contribute to galaxy classification by tracing the shapes of their spiral arms. And this helps astronomers study fundamental properties like black hole size and the distribution of dark matter.
Interesting.
Then there's the Sungrazer project. That focuses on searching for new comets as they pass really close to the sun using computer images.
Sun-grazing comets, right?
Mm-hmm. And Redshift Wrangler. That involves measuring the expansion of the universe by analyzing light from distant galaxies.
Measuring the universe's expansion from my laptop.
Basically, yeah. And Dark Energy Explorers, which delves into the mystery of dark energy, the driving force behind this expansion. There's also Disk Detective, searching for dusty disks around stars where planets might be forming. And Exoplanet Watch, which uses backyard telescope data to track new exoplanets.
Okay, it's almost overwhelming, but in the best possible way. So many avenues for listeners to contribute to real astronomical research.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, but okay, beyond the contribution to science itself, what are some of the personal benefits? For someone who decides to become a citizen scientist, why should they do it?
That's a really crucial question. The rewards of participating in citizen science, they definitely go far beyond just helping NASA out. Firstly, there's this profound sense of community and connection.
Community. How so?
Well, by contributing to these projects, you become part of a global network, really, of like-minded individuals who share a passion for discovery. The SciStarter blog even suggests using tools like Google Earth to visualize the geographical spread of participants.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it gives you this tangible sense of belonging to this wider scientific community.
That feeling of being connected, to a larger purpose and a community of, fellow enthusiasts.
Yeah.
That must be incredibly rewarding.
It really is. And secondly, there's a significant sense of recognition and validation.
Recognition.
Yeah, you're not just passively observing, you're actively contributing to real scientific endeavors. And that contribution is valued. Many projects, like Project NOAA or NASA's Be a Martian, offer virtual acknowledgments, ways to track your contributions. It provides a real sense of accomplishment.
Ah, okay. So it's about knowing that your time and effort are actually making a difference and being recognized for that.
Precisely. It also fundamentally shifts your understanding of what scientific research is. Citizen science really demystifies the process. It shows that research isn't just confined to, ivory towers and specialized labs.
Right.
Anyone with curiosity and a willingness to learn can engage in meaningful scientific inquiry. And that can be incredibly empowering. It can foster a lifelong interest in science.
That's so important. Breaking down those perceived barriers, making science feel accessible to everyone.
Absolutely. Furthermore, participating in these projects, it naturally helps develop critical thinking skills.
How so?
Well, analyzing data, questioning assumptions, just being part of the scientific process.
Yeah.
It hones your ability to observe, to reason, to interpret information. And those are skills that are valuable in all aspects of life, not just science.
Absolutely. Those are transferable skills.
Yeah.
They benefit you far beyond just astronomy.
And you might be surprised by the diverse skills you'll actually end up utilizing. From keen observation and attention to detail, maybe data entry, analysis, you're also actively applying the scientific method in a real-world context, which really deepens your understanding of how scientific knowledge is actually built. And of course, maybe the most obvious thing, you'll learn a tremendous amount about astronomy and the universe simply by immersing yourself in these projects.
So it's really a fantastic opportunity for personal growth while also contributing something much bigger than yourself.
Exactly. And, there are even more fascinating citizen science initiatives out there pushing the boundaries of astronomical discovery in different ways. Have you heard of the VASCO project?
VASCO? No, what's that stand for?
It stands for Vanishing and Appearing Sources During a Century of Observations.
Vanishing and appearing sources. Interesting.
Yeah, it takes a really unique approach. They're searching for stars that appear to have vanished, just disappeared, or suddenly appeared in the sky over the past 70 years or so, by meticulously comparing historical astronomical surveys with modern ones, looking for changes.
That sounds like you could uncover some truly mysterious cosmic events. How are citizen scientists involved in that?
It is quite enigmatic, yeah. They have this enormous data set, over 150,000 potential candidates that require careful visual inspection to confirm these disappearances or appearances. It's a huge task.
150,000. Wow.
Yeah. So the Vasco Project uses three main avenues for citizen scientists. There's direct identification, just visually comparing images to spot these transient events.
Okay.
Then there's the use of AI-based selection to help prioritize the most promising candidates for review.
Using AI to help.
Right. And third, there's a more open, sort of user-driven exploration where volunteers, maybe with different levels of expertise, can just flag any unusual or interesting anomalies they happen to spot in the multi-band images.
So it's kind of a blend then. Targeted searching based on hypotheses, but also maybe more serendipitous discovery driven by human intuition. That could lead to some really unexpected findings.
Precisely. You never know what someone might spot. And Vasco also highlights the truly international nature of citizen science. They collaborate with amateur astronomy associations in countries like Algeria, Cameroon, Nigeria.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it really shows how these collaborative efforts can transcend geographical boundaries. And they've already achieved some significant milestones. Citizen scientists have examined over 15,000 candidate image pairs already.
15,000?
Then identified hundreds of potentially vanished objects. The most intriguing of these candidates are then followed up with observations using professional optical and radio telescopes to try and figure out what might have caused these celestial changes.
It's just incredible to think that everyday individuals are contributing to the hunt for such rare and, potentially significant astronomical phenomena.
Yeah.
Like vanishing stars.
It truly is. It's amazing.
So, okay, for our listeners who are feeling inspired now by these stories of cosmic collaboration and are wondering, right, how do I get started? How can they begin their own citizen science journey in astronomy? What are the best resources?
Getting involved is actually surprisingly easy. Two fantastic online platforms are SciStarter, that's scistarter.org.
SciStarter.org, got it.
And the official NASA Citizen Science website, which is at science.nasa.gov citizen science.
Okay, science.nasa.gov citizen science.
Yeah. Both of those resources act as hubs where you can explore just a vast array of citizen science projects, not just astronomy, but across various scientific disciplines. And they have a rich selection of astronomy projects for sure.
And you can filter them.
Yeah, you can filter by your interests, the amount of time you have available, the resources you have, whether it's just your smartphone and internet access, or maybe you're one of the lucky ones who actually owns a telescope.
Right.
And as we've emphasized throughout, the real beauty of these projects is that the vast majority require absolutely no prior scientific or astronomical expertise.
Not at all.
Pretty much none. They provide all the necessary instructions, tutorials, support, everything you need to guide you through the process of contributing to real scientific discovery.
So the message really is, don't be intimidated, just jump in.
Exactly. Find something that looks interesting and give it a try.
Okay, so as you gaze up at the night sky tonight, listeners, really consider this. Somewhere out there, a cosmic event might be waiting for your keen eye to discover it through the incredible power of citizen science. What untold secrets of the universe might you help unlock?
It's a great thought, but our deep dive into the collaborative cosmos doesn't quite end here. If this glimpse into the power of citizen science has ignited your own spirit of exploration, well then join our ever-expanding constellation of listeners.
Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe to the All Sorts podcast on YouTube. There are countless other fascinating deep dives waiting there for your discovery.
Definitely check out our back catalog.
Yeah, journey back through our past episodes and follow our ongoing quest for knowledge across the digital universe. We're on X, Instagram, and Threads. Let's continue this incredible journey of learning and wonder together right here on the All Sorts podcast.